Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be doing the Honda key video. So everything you ever wanted to know about programming Honda keys or where to get Honda keys or how to unlock and lock your doors, all that stuff is going to be covered in today's video. Stay tuned. Let's start with the first thing. Where do you get these? Well, the Honda dealership is going to be a sure thing, but that's probably going to be stupid expensive. There are other companies that make these. In fact, I got this from North Coast Keyless. It's almost dead on the original key. In fact, here's the original key that you can compare it to. And apparently this 6-button deal is kind of a rare bird or what have you. But as I said, North Coast Keyless was able to hook me up, and this is a fraction of the price of what you would spend from the dealer. Now, you're not done, because when you get the key, it's not cut. So you have to take the key to get it cut. I just got back from the locksmith and it cost me $60 to have this key cut. So you're not done yet, because as you'll see in this video, it's not only cutting the key, but you have to program the key so that it will start the vehicle, and also the buttons so that they will work with the vehicle. We're covering all that in this video, but we're going to start with replacing the battery. On the back side of this key, there's a small Phillips head screw. They may not all have this, but this one does. And to access the battery, I'm going to need to remove that screw. Make sure you have a good screwdriver, because it's got some Loctite on it. It's not going to want to come out easy. This screwdriver seems to be better. Set that aside and don't lose it. When you pry this up, pry it from this side back. So do it like that and open it like so. Once you're inside, there's another compartment. And then you will see clips. There's one clip here, one on the back. It shouldn't go flying apart, but when it does, it does. Okay, to put in the new battery, you just gotta pry the old one out, and then you'll be able to install the new one. And the positive side, as you can see, faces that way, and there's usually a big plus sign on that. So make sure it looks like that when you install it. Make sure you position the other piece correctly. To reassemble, you just got to take this guy. Make sure all the buttons and everything are lined up. And then when this guy goes in, it's the opposite of what you did when you opened it. So hook it in like that and then close it. Should clip together. Then you can reinstall your screw. Don't over tighten it or strip it. And just to ensure that all the buttons are working, hit it a couple times, and if the light lights up, you have successfully replaced the battery. Good job. For this next part, we are breaking out the scan tool because we will need it. I'm going to take the key that works with the vehicle now. Turn that guy on, turn the HVAC off. So we need to get into the diagnostic system. Your scan tool is going to be particular to your scan tool, but the whole takeaway here is this is the process that one would need to do in order to program the key in order to work with the vehicle. So 2012 Odyssey, we've got everything we need there. And you may notice, I don't know if you could see, yeah, the immobilizer key, it's the green key. We'll get to there at some point. Immobilizer keys. So it had keys all ready for us. Yay! Does this vehicle have a keyless remote one push start system? No. I said no. Okay. We're going to start with the immobilizer system, but it looks like we can also program keyless access at the same time. So we're going to establish communication. Immobilizer setup. Another thing to keep an eye on if you're doing this is the battery voltage. Special function. Add and delete keys. So we are going to add and delete keys. This function does the necessary registration for registering new keys or deleting registered keys. Okay. Add one key. Okay. That was a whole lot of stuff telling us. I don't know what it was telling us. Right now it's talking to the machine. Off within 15 seconds. Turn the ignition switch on with the new key within 14 seconds. There we are. Turn the ignition switch off. Yeah, there's the key that's flashing over there. Turn the ignition switch off. Turn the ignition switch on. Please wait. I think they're telling it that the key is ready. I'm trying to show you that the green key can be flashing down there also. Is the immobilizer light turned off? Yes. Turn the ignition switch off. I like how it's turn the ignition switch off, turn the ignition switch on, turn the ignition switch off. Okay. Let's see if it starts the engine now. It does! We just made a new key. How exciting! So, this key is now the latest member of the family. Keyless transmitter registration. Let's try that. Make sure all vehicle doors are closed. Make sure all remotes that need registered are present. Okay. 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 Okay, so within 4 seconds I have to press and release the lock or unlock button. So I have to press OK, and then within 4 seconds I have to press the lock or unlock button. Oh, there it goes. All right, well, let's just test it. All these guys are working. This key not only starts the vehicle, but now it opens all the doors and unlocks and closes them and all that kind of thing. I believe you can do this without the scan tool. I think what you do is you insert the key that is registered with the vehicle, turn the ignition switch on. It has to be registered with the vehicle. So in other words, that's why I did the registration first. But I think the way you can get around using a scan tool to program this part of it is that you turn the ignition switch on, hit the lock or unlock button within 4 seconds, turn it off, turn the ignition back on, hit the lock or unlock button again, turn it back off, turn it back on again for a third time, press the lock or unlock button again, then turn it off, then do it a fourth time, and that's when it should take. So without the scan tool, I think you do the ignition on off, hit the lock or unlock button each time you turn the ignition on so that it recognizes the key that you're trying to register. I'm going to share one last thing with you about your remote that you may or may not be aware of. If, say, it's like a super hot day and your vehicle's been baking in the sun all day and you're going to go get into it, before you get in, you can actually air the thing out by holding down the unlock button. Just hold down the unlock button and watch what happens to the windows. And the sunroof, I should say. So that will open all the windows, the sunroof and everything, allow the vehicle to air out before you ever get in it. Hold the unlock button down. You're welcome. Well, viewers, that's hopefully all you need to know about the keys and keyless entry systems on Honda vehicles. Yeah, you need a really good scan tool, but if you have a really good scan tool, you can get in there and program new keys. Cutting them, however, well, that may be a challenge. However, finding these, well, you have a cheaper option than the dealer, and that's North Coast Keyless. I will link them in the description so you can check out the stuff that they have. If you have automotive questions that I did not cover in this video, I ask that you head to EricTheCarGuy.com, also linked in the description. In fact, there's tons of stuff in the description. I ask that you check there. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time. Toodles.